Hey you, hope you're well. Well, it's happened again. Much like in a prior video where I discussed and shared with you about my channeling experience, I have had yet another profound energy experience. This time on exploring spirituality. So let me get some of the timing right, just so I don't confuse you, because I am recording this video on the 4th and I will publish it on the 5th. So when I say this happened last night, I mean November 3rd. November 4th is the new moon. So this happened to me on the 3rd, and I don't know if it's the new moon energy already or not, but this is what happened to me last night. Let me set the stage. I don't know if this is important to the story, but it's just where I feel like it starts. So my husband and I were just sitting on the sofa talking about something, and then, we just go our separate ways. He kind of goes off and does his thing. I go off and do my thing. And then he comes back, and I'm in my office at that point, and he comes to my office and he says, "Look," and he's showing me a story on his phone because something that we just talked about showed up in his social media feed. And I said, "I'm psychic." I told him, I said, "My psychic abilities have been developing. Don't you watch my videos?" And I answer myself. I'm like, no, never mind. Because he does sometimes, but not always. So anyway, so here's me proclaiming to the universe, "Oh, I'm psychic." I don't know if that's important here, but it kind of felt like it. So then the experience begins, and I write it all down. After it ends, I write it all down in my journal because I really wanted to understand what was happening. So I am going to I'm going to read from my journal so that you kind of understand where I was coming from at the time. So in my journal, I write about that funny little story because I don't know, it's just funny to me. It was kind of the first time I've ever said, "I'm psychic." I don't know why that feels profound, but I really get a rush of intuition when I say that. Anyway, so after he leaves my office, I am just going to settle into YouTube just for watching some videos for relaxation. And I look at a post by Melanie Beckler, and the title of the post is called 1111. Are you ready? So 1111, meaning November 11th, is a very strong portal energy. And so I was just interested about the 1111 portal and what's going to happen. So I was looking at that post, like it's up on my screen, and things start to happen. So I write in my journal, "Minutes later, I feel my hands get warm with energy. I start rubbing my hands together round and round." And I remember I was like really feeling them, like feeling the energy. And even now as I'm doing this, there's like a memory of that energy. I can almost feel it again. And then I write, "I move my body back upright in my chair, both feet flat on the floor. I settle into the support of the chair." So I am sitting at my desk. This is my chair, little white chair. And and squeaky. I don't know if you can hear it on camera. It's a little squeaky. I have meditated in this chair literally hundreds of times. I have taken many online mindfulness courses in this chair. I have taken meditation teacher training in this chair. And so it's a very comfortable meditation position for me. And that's the position I was getting into. I was getting into a meditative position where I'm very well supported. My back is upright. My feet are flat on the ground. I am grounded. And what it doesn't say in here, though, is that I actually took off my glasses and I minimized that screen that was up, the YouTube screen that was up. I actually minimized that because the energy, I was feeling the energy from that. I'm not sure, but I minimized the screen, took my glasses off, and I got fully into a meditative position. So then my journal goes on. I say, I felt it between my hands. The energy was strong. And then I'm in the energy. I ask, is there someone attached to this energy? Would you like to communicate? And I got no response. And then I had an intrusive thought that said, or let me read this. I write, my thought interrupted. What if this is dangerous energy? So kind of a fear-based energy on my behalf, which is important. So keep that in mind. I write, I start moving my hands up and down my body, my energy, and saying, I am protected, I am protected, I am protected. It's protective energy, a protective shield that I'm putting on almost, which may not have been the best course of action, but I was doing it intuitively and I didn't know what else to do. So then I write, I saw, felt, imagined, and then I cross that out in my journal and I say experienced. I experienced a flood of silvery white light. It felt warm, soft, gentle. And even now I can remember what that energy felt like. It was the warmest, softest, most gentle place I had ever been. I don't remember a fragrance or anything. It was just it felt like I was completely encased in the warmest, softest blanket that you have ever known in your life. It was beautiful. It felt so good. So let me continue. My hands were moving like the light language I've seen and been drawn to lately. So lately I've been drawn to light language, which is sounds and hand gestures that are supposed to communicate light language to light workers. And I haven't gone into it very much, so I haven't done a video about it yet, but it really speaks to me. Like when I've watched YouTube videos about like light language, or when I've seen readings where they show cards with light language on them, I feel it in my body. It resonates deeply in my body. So that'll likely be another video for another day. Maybe in my next video, we'll see how these days progress and we'll see what comes up. But let me continue. And then I write, then I was back in my body, grounded in my office. So let me repeat that again. I was back in my body, grounded in my office. So I'm writing this moments after it happened, and I'm saying I'm back in my body, in my office, and grounded. So I just have the distinct impression that I've been somewhere. I've been in that energy, in the energy. Let me read. It felt like the energy of my previous channeling but much stronger. Much, much stronger and much more enveloping. So in the videos where in the video where I talked about my channeling, I talked about being open in the middle, open so that the message came through me. But this time I didn't open up, and I had that fear thought of what if this is dangerous, and I firmly believe that that fearful thought actually blocked the energy and cut it off from being a message, but maybe not. That's just the impression that I had. So let me, this next part in my journal is kind of interesting. It says, I go somewhere else into the energy. So again, that's why I was saying, like, I came back to my office because I'm saying I go somewhere else into the energy. But here's the thing with this section, as I'm journaling it, is that I go somewhere else. The sentence starts with I, but it's not an I, it's a T, it's a capital T. And then below it, I write another T. And then I write another T. And I write, why am I writing T's? Is this the beginning of a channeled message? And my ears throb and my eardrums, and then I write, no, it faded. So the energy was fading more. And then I write, this time my center remained closed. I did not open to receive a message. The fear blocked it, likely. So fear, the energy of fear blocks all the good things from coming to us. Something I learned a long time ago in my spiritual path, and it's why I did a lot of that deep inner work to heal my past, to heal my wounds, to heal the ancestral generational trauma and experiences. It's why I did all that work, was to clear the energy of all that fear out of my body so that I could be free of it. And when you are free of that energy, what actually happens is you create the space within you to allow more energy, new, healthy energy to come in. So, I need to heed my own lessons next time. And my intention, not if, but when this happens to me again, my intention is to remain open to the energy that is coming through me. Be open if it's a message, be open if it's something else. So let me continue. I felt protected. So I'm saying I felt protected. Even now, in hindsight, I felt protected. And we're a little more than 12 hours past this, and still, that energy was protective. It was beautiful, soft, warm. So next I say, this felt like a live activation or an energy preparing me for communication. So let me read that first part again. This felt like a live activation. If you don't know what activations are, let me explain them as I understand them very quickly. And activation is energy that we get from source or universe, God, source, spirit, angels, ancestors, from our spirit team. It is energy that we get from universe, God, source, spirit, angels, and ancestors to activate knowledge, understanding, or gifts, or something like that. We're being activated. So right after that experience, I intuitively know that it was or believe it was a live activation. And I believe this is claircognizance again. I know that I just had a live activation. And then I continue on to write, I am in awe of the beauty of the energy. It feels so good. And that's what I'm left with, is how beautiful it felt. So I think that little fearful thought maybe blocked what it, I'm still having a hard time describing it. So let's do it again. I believe that that fearful thought may have blocked energy, I'm not sure. So then my journal kind of stops here, and I decide to go look at an energy reading to try and figure out if the energy of the day was supportive of this kind of live activation kind of a thing, or channeling or something like that. I was just trying to figure it out. So I got onto my YouTube again and went to Cosmic Consciousness with Kassia. It's a great channel. Kassia Kristoff is a spiritual leader, talented healer, and channeler in her own right. She's just brilliant. So she luckily had a daily energy reading video posted earlier in the day. So I watched that just to see if it would give me any clues as to what was really happening with me. And this is what my journal says about that. Quote, I'm quoting Kassia. Today is a galactic activation portal. So yes, I intuitively knew that this was a live activation, and then I jump on to the channel of one of my favorite spiritual leaders, and yes, it's a galactic activation portal, and I am sure I received a galactic activation. I can't, yeah, just, wow. So, and then I go, once that video is done, I kind of go back over the evening and I write more about my experience, as at this point, it's been probably a couple hours after it, and I've been processing and can have some more thoughts about it. So, for those of you who know numerology, I put my synchronistic numbers all over the place as I was journaling. It was nothing but synchronistic numbers. And at 10:55, which is a significant number, I write, relaxing after a busy and extraordinary day. Truly. And then I write, it's the hands. It starts in the hands. I feel the energy in my hands. It's brilliant. And then I was up late because I couldn't sleep because there was all this energy going on. So again, another synchronistic number. At 11:44 p.m., I wrote this. And maybe this was a message that I channeled or picked it up. I'm not sure where it came from. Oh no, 11:44. That's right. I looked it up. I Googled the number 11:44 so I would understand what the energy is. That's why it has quotes around it. It says, you are to look to new ways to go about getting your work done more efficiently. Listen to your intuition as your angels are ushering positive energies towards you and around you and giving you information. Well, that kind of sounds like another activation. If my angels are surrounding me and I'm getting energy and information, 11:44 sounds like activation energy. It was, oh, and I just realized as I'm looking at my journal, the last entry from yesterday says, thank you, angels and spirit guides, for the messages and support. I am truly grateful. Gratitude is very important to me, so I kind of love that I left it off at that. But it was really late at night, And I finally started to settle in a while later, and I didn't write any more in my journal about that. But I don't know what's happening to me. I have channeled messages now, and it seems like I have received this energy activation and live. I've experienced other activations before, but it never felt like this onpouring of energy at all. It just felt like new inspiration. So this was a really profound energy, and I don't know where it's going to go, but I will definitely keep you posted. I am so grateful that you're here and sharing this energy and this experience with me. It means a lot to me. It really does. In each of one of my videos, I highlight a light worker that I've worked with or someone who inspires me greatly, and that absolutely describes Kassia Kristoff. Cosmic Consciousness Kassia is her channel. She does tarot readings, energy readings, astrology readings. She channels readings. She is just so brilliant and definitely a spiritual leader to me. I will leave links to her YouTube channel and her website below. Check her out, throw her some love. She has helped me so much on this path. I think it was even one of her videos that during a tarot reading, she held up a light language card, like really close to the screen, so that we could really absorb the energy of the light language card, and that light language buzzes through my body. So definitely look forward to a new video at some point about light language as I seek to understand it, as I, explore it. That's what we do here, as I explore light language and how it's impacting me and my body. Again, I am so grateful for you being here. I'm grateful for your energy. I'm grateful for you viewing and supporting my channel. Your comments, likes, subscribes really help me maintain the energy and maintain this channel and keep it going. So for you, I am so grateful that you are here. Thank you for sharing this energy with me. Until the next time on Exploring Spirituality, I love you. Be well.